I embark with the phenomenal name of Mighty Allah, who is the sustainer and majestic. And greetings from Hameed Pali, and I am the group leader, and these are my worthy group members. And so we are going to tell you the entertaining or our own created conclusions of the famous play of Shakespeare, which is Romeo and Juliet. So it is one of the prominent Shakespearean work or Shakespearean productivity, and I will tell you the story, and its end will be missing, and they will enlighten you with their own created conclusions or inferences. So the story begins as there were two families, Montague and Capulet, and they were two hostile families of each other, and Romeo belonged to Montague and Juliet belonged to Capulet. So they were hostile to each other, and when Romeo met with the Juliet at the party, and they just fell in each other when Capulet was watching them, so he felt jealous and he wanted to slay Romeo, and he was agitating on Romeo, and they secretly married each other, and they were surreptitiously meeting with each other, and their relationship continued for some months, and after a war was broken out, and they were shattered, and the tablet killed the friend of Romeo named Morcio, and tablet was eventually killed by the Romeo, and so there was hustle and bustle, there was turmoil, and Juliet was forced or compelled to marry with a person named Paris, but she refused. She refuted that I am already married with Romeo, so she was forced to marry. So a Friar Lawrence was a religious person who suggested her to eat a tablet of sleep and pretend as she has eaten the pretend and she has eaten poison. So she just pretended and to avoid the marriage. And when Romeo got to know about her, and Romeo thought that she had died. So they will tell the missing ends, and so Mahmud Khan will tell the happy end of the story.
Hello guys, good evening. So according to my opinion, ending of this story is so happy. So after few days, Romeo be patient, and then he didn't composure without his wife. Then he had gone to Verona and snaked his wife, and they went to jungle, and they starting to live the life. And after a long time, his wife Juliet had pregnant and born a baby girl, and then they baptized means put a name for calling. They baptized his daughter name is Pinky. She come to the adult size or maturation. Then they asked question from his mother. Question is that his daughter Pinky says that why were we lived in the jungle? His mother replied with confusing and says your father Romeo and your mother Juliet loved each other, and nobody in the native village wanted to loved each other, and your father snagged from native village, and we loved with each other. And then his mother words ended abruptly. His daughter Pinky says a quote that is love is life. The story is ended.
So it's the optimistic view from the Mahmud Khan, and he means to say they eventually got the chance to live together, and they also gave the birth to their baby. So it was the optimistic view, and he just presented you the happy end of the story. Now it's time for Mr. Aziz. He will tell you the tragic end of the story.
According to my opinion, this is the story tragic ending. Means said is that when two Romeo and Juliet love with each other, if Romeo unconditionally timely when love with each other, if one of them is when Juliet when Romeo leave that when Romeo have gone one of them with love, two men love with each other. When one of them have gone, and other would be the tumor, other would be the afraid. Means when Juliet, when Romeo have gone, the Juliet very afraid.
So this was the tragic end of the story. Now I will apprise you with the comic end or hilarious or hysterical end of the story. So when Romeo went to the shopkeeper to buy poison, so shopkeeper mistakenly gave him a sleep of tablet, and he thought it is the tablet or it is the poison or venom. So he just took them and he went to the Verona, and when he saw the scenario, he was amazed, he was surprised, and he was feeling wigged out because her beloved has passed away. He thought her beloved has passed away. So he just was worried and agitated. So he just sat under the tree and took out a tablet of sleep, which he thought it is a venom or poison, and just he ate it. So after eating a tablet of sleep, so he just woke up after 5 or 6 hours, and it was night. So when he woke up, so he saw glittering stars and shining moon, and so he just woke up and he was amazed to see, and he thought, I have entered the heaven, I have entered the paradise. So he was just amazed. He woke up and he was amazed to see that I desperately deserved hell, and because I committed suicide, but I have entered the heaven. Probably angels have mistaken, they have made a mistake. So he just walked couple of steps, and it was 5:30, so the sun was about to rise. So when he saw skeleton light or yellowish light from the east, so he just saw there, and he thought it is the center of heaven, and he thought probably Juliet will be available here, or he will be awarded there, and he will get the comfort of heaven there. So he also thought probably I am mistaken, and probably angels will throw me out to the hell. So he just thought optimistically and ran towards the skeleton light. So he ran fast, very fast, and he just ran towards the skeleton light or towards the sun. So after running 15 minutes, when he was about to reach when he was about to reach at the tree, so when he reached there, so the sun rose. So he was amazed to see, he was astonished that there is no difference between the earth and the heaven. So whatever is being told to us on earth is lie. So he sees no difference between the sun, between the earth and the heaven. So he was amazed, and he thought probably I am mistaken. So some passengers were coming towards him, and they asked him, what happened, why were you running like a mad, and what happened to you? So he just told them, I ate poison on the earth, and I have entered the heaven to meet my beloved Juliet. So they thought, so are you out of your mind? You have eaten the poison and you are still alive. You are human being, you are not alien. Are you sure? So he just responded them, yes, I am human being. And so they asked them, do you have the shopper of venom or poison in your pocket? So he had the shopper, he had the polythene of venom. So when he took out, it was written on the polythene that it was a tablet of sleep, it was not poison. So they all laughed chuckling. So hopefully you enjoyed, you entertained our own created conclusions or inferences of the story.